Hello, hello. Welcome back to the podcast. How's it going today? So, this is kind of an interesting subject, and hopefully it basically tails off of what I was talking about last week. But, I feel that life is all about choices, and I think most people would agree with me. And, we all have choices to be a follower or a leader, or to be crabby or happy or optimistic or pessimistic, or to find joy or whatever it may be. It's all just a choice. And there are many people that feel that life basically just happens to them. Like, why did this happen to me? This didn't have to happen, And I believe that life happens for us, and a lot of it depends on the choices that we make, and the choices in our attitude, or the choices in what we do each day, or whatever. So I'm not here to tell you what to think or what to believe or what to do or anything like that. I am an encourager and a cheerleader, and unfortunately, what I've observed recently is I just see unhappiness and sad faces and anger, irritation, and it's everywhere. And it really it breaks my heart, because that's just not me. And I know that I am not for everyone, and I'm not like everybody, and I get it. And, this all came to light because in the last several weeks, I've been driving my kids to and from school. They started going back just a couple of hours, 4 days a week. And my observation is that people are just sad and bummed out, or just unhappy in general. And I came to this conclusion because I look at the faces of the people in the cars that are coming towards me as I'm going into school, and nobody smiles. Nobody looks happy. Nobody is cheerful. Every face that passes by is stoic or mad looking or sad or whatever. And that's just not the world that it's not the world I want to live in. I want my kids to not think that being sad and mad and ticked off all the time is normal. Prior to the pandemic, my observation was that more people were happy and cheerful, and especially moms dropping off their kids. I mean, come on, it was freedom. And we're back to some semblance of that. I mean, where I am, it's not a lot. We only have a couple of hours off, a couple days a week. But, I get that things are way different than they were a year ago. And I get that. But why are most people choosing to just be pissed off or upset or stoic or whatever, and just not smiling? And I'm not saying it's everybody. Obviously, it's not everyone. And I'm generalizing here, but the majority of the people that I see out and about are just mad. They're just sad and upset and mad and frustrated and whatever. And trust me, I have been that way also. And it's not a great place to be. But it's a choice. It's a choice of how we approach each day and how we live each day. And, I have really zero recollection of constant sadness and anger and upset growing up. And, my parents were happy people, and therefore so were my brother and I. And I get it. It wasn't all the time. I mean, life is not all rainbows and unicorns. I'm not a dum-dum, but the majority was happy and optimistic, and they made life fun for us. And, the world is very different than it was back then. I get it. I get it. I grew up in a time that didn't have the internet. I grew up in the time that didn't have cell phones. But I believe that now more than ever, that we each need to take the personal responsibility and decide how we're going to go moving forward, because only we can make those choices. Nobody else tells us, be happy, be sad, be whatever. And I'm not telling you to be that way either. I'm just sharing my observation and kind of what I see going forward. And do we want to enjoy life, or do we want to just get through it until we die? Because inevitably we're all going to die. That's the end game. The end game is that we're all going to not be on earth anymore. And, but I guess I want to choose, and I would hope that more people than fewer people would decide to choose that enjoying life is a better option than just getting through it. And, I understand we've been home for a year with no breaks, no time alone, nada. until a couple of weeks ago, I was the same way. My kids were always here, and that wasn't my choice. Now they go to school a couple of hours a day, and it's, 4 days a week or whatever, and it's great. And that's how it's going to be for the remainder of the school year. Does it tick me off? Abso-freaking-lutely. And I think they should be back to normal, but they're not. But there's nothing I can do about it where I am in the district that I'm in. And I can either accept it or I can be ticked off about it. And I've made the choice to accept it. My kids wanted to go back. They wanted to be among their peers. And I guess I choose to smile and choose joy and to be me. I'm not saying that that's for everybody. And I know I'm a cheerful, crazy ball of energy sometimes, and that's annoying to people. You're not my people then, and that's okay. I'm a firm believer that what you think is what will be, though. And if I was pissed off all the time and I was angry or mad or frustrated, I dang guarantee that that's how my children are going to be, and that's how anybody around me is going to be, because it just feeds off of everything. And I'm starting a movement of optimism. I'm starting a movement, a smiling through the chaos movement, because it's my mission to encourage, inspire, and be a model for all moms to choose joy and to put a smile on our faces. Even if you don't feel like it, do it anyway. Give it a try. I mean, there's no harm, no foul if you decide that you hate it, but give it a try. At least you tried. What you put out there is what's going to be. I firmly believe that. And doesn't your attitude switch almost instantly when you smile? I mean, it's tough to be angry while you're smiling. Like, I'm smiling right now, and I don't think I could be mad. Even if it's chaos around me, you got to just smile through it all. And so anyway, I wanted to share a strategy that I learned in the past year, and it's called the be, do, have strategy. And basically, you want to be who you want to be now. Instead of waiting until you have something in order to be what you want to be happy now. Make a conscious decision that you are happy now. That it's not when something happens, when the pandemic ends, or when I go visit so-and-so, or when I lose 100 pounds, or when whatever. Choose to be happy now. No one controls you except you. No one controls how you are except you. And most people have the opposite. They, follow the have, do, be scenario. And, when the pandemic ends, I will be happy. When I have a bigger house, I will be happy. When I have $1 million, I'll be secure. I can't be whatever it is until I have something. And from learning from him and just knowing how I am, and again, this isn't for everybody, but it's backwards. That's so backwards. If you're waiting for an outside force to do something in order for you to be happy, you're never going to be happy. Once you have that thing, that carrot, that whatever is dangling out there that you think is going to make you happy, you're still not going to be satisfied. You're going to look at the next thing and the next thing and the next thing, because it's just not enough. Nothing is ever enough, because you're not being who you want to be in the moment. And it's a never-ending cycle of dissatisfaction and just yuck. And this is how most people choose to live, though. And how about we choose a different way of living, and we be who we want to be now and do the things that will get us there, even though we're not there, but even if it's like you feel like you're pretending like you're that person, I feel like mamas are basically the lifeblood of the family. We're the biggest role models for our kids. What we do is modeled by our children. And if we're always waiting for something bigger or better or more special or whatever it might be, we'll always be waiting. And that's what our kids are going to think that is normal. And that's just the way it is. And, you have to just suffer through life, and that sucks. I'm sorry, but that's a sucky way to live. And if we're crabby and sad and unhappy and whatever, they are going to be that way also. And they model us. And, my kids see me making these crazy podcast episodes, and they listen to me, and they see me making silly videos and designing apparel or getting this business going, because I see myself as an entrepreneur now. Have I made $1 million? Have I made a whole lot of money? No, but I know that this is me. This is who I am. And they both now want to start their own businesses. And I'm not a super successful person at this point, but I will be. And I know I will be. And that's the power in belief and in doing what you know that you are meant to do. And this is what I'm meant to do. And I love it that my kids are seeing it. And now my daughter is making bracelets that she wants to sell. And my son is wanting to have his own, YouTube merch. It's hilarious, but it makes me happy. And, I want everybody to be who you want to be now. Nobody is going to save us. Nothing is going to come and magically save us. Not money, not the government, not the end of the pandemic, not a significant other, a car, a house, whatever. When you lose an X number of pounds or whatever, it's not going to save you. Only you can choose you, and only you can choose to be who you want to be, and do it now. If you want to lose weight, act as if you were at your goal now, and eat the way that you believe that you should be eating, or how a person that is at the weight that you want to be is eating. See yourself already there and be that person now. Do what you think will get you there now, and you'll have it. Eat well, exercise, be mindful, whatever, just do it now. If you want to be a millionaire, start acting like a millionaire. What would a millionaire do right now? Would they sleep in? Would they scroll endlessly on their phone, on social media? Would they eat crappy food? No, I doubt it. They're going to be busting their butts out of bed every morning, doing something that is good for them and healthy. And, they would have a routine, they'd have a plan, they'd take care of themselves. They wouldn't laze around in bed all the time and do nothing, whatever. I don't know what you want to be. I know what I want to be, and I aim to be that person now, because in the future, that's how it's going to be anyway. So I have made the conscious choice to be, and sometimes honestly, for me, it's kind of an unconscious choice, because I'm just happy. And again, that might tick people off and annoy people, but those aren't my people. I don't know. That's just, I kind of ramble, but, do what you can now to be who you aspire to be in the future, and you'll get it. I really believe that if you can be that person now, you're going to be that person then. Smile. Make the conscious effort to smile. If it's not an unconscious effort for you, then think about, what is my face doing right now? What is my face showing to other people, Because I think naturally, if you just make yourself smile, it's going to make other people smile. My husband asks me all the time, why are you smiling all the time? I'm like, I don't know. It's just my face. It's what I am. It's what I do. It's countless people asked me when I was doing Ironman, how the hell were you smiling the entire time? For all 7 of them. And I was like, it's just how I am. I signed up for it. I paid for it. I made the choice to be there. So why the heck wouldn't I enjoy it? I'm like, I'm not going to go and do something that doesn't bring me joy. I guess that's just, and when things don't bring me joy, I try to make the best out of it anyways and make it happen that, there's a good reason that I'm there, and there's a good reason that something's happening. So I might as well enjoy it. And again, I am not happy all the time. I cry, I get sad, I sit in my own stuff sometimes, I get mad, but all in all, I am a joyful person, and I smile through the chaos, even when it's horrible and I don't really want to smile, but I just feel like that's good for me, and it's good for my family, and it's especially good for my kids. And, to bring this all back together, I just want to encourage you to think about the choices that you're making, and think about how it will impact those around you and how it impacts how you want to be now and in the future. Choose the best thing that suits you and what will allow you to have joy now, as well as heading into the future. If you're waiting to put that smile on your face until everything gets better, it's more than likely not going to happen. You just have to kind of make the choice to do it and be the person that you want to be at this point. So I think it does a disservice to our family and friends and our kids that are around us, to be crabby and cranky and sad and have stoic face all the time, you know? I don't know. One of my mentors said that what got you here won't get you there. And I think that it's a profound statement. I feel like being the same person that you are maybe now or that you've been in the past, having the same attitude, living the same lifestyle, it's not going to get you where you want to go if you want something better or something different. You have to make the conscious or maybe unconscious choice to be who you want to be now. So that's what I have for you today. I hope it resonates with you and that you'll think about making the choice to join my movement, because it's pretty fun. See what I did there? Make that choice. Because don't you think it would be better to be smiling through the chaos instead of being pissy through it all? Because it's happening anyways. So we might as well just make the best of it and show our kids that even through adversity that we can still smile and enjoy the day, because that's just how I feel, right? So join the movement. It's a fun movement. Grab some smiling gear, grab sweatshirts, hats, stickers that I'm going to have, t-shirts, be here in the moment and be who you want to be now. There's also a free wallpaper that says smiling through the chaos. I would show it to you, but I don't have my phone with me right now. Might as well make the best of it, choose joy, get to living life and thriving in life instead of just surviving it, because we can do a lot better than that. We can thrive and we can enjoy each and every day. Because we got this, mamas. We are mom strong. Smile, do what brings you joy. Do it now. Don't wait for whatever you think might make you happy in the future or whatever. Be that person now. So that's what I have for you today. I thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to be together with me today. And I wish you amazing comfort, great health, and remember to always get out there and enjoy the day. Thank you so much, friends. I'll see you again real soon. Take care. Bye-bye.